Hi, everybody. It's Terry here. And today, a friend of mine sent me a photo that was taken by a trail cam that reportedly shows a Civil War era soldier, a ghost of a Civil War era soldier on one of the battles, one of the fields at Gettysburg. There's been a lot of supernatural reports of people seeing soldiers, hearing orders being shouted, horses running by, galloping by, you know, and it sounds a little Twilight Zone, but as an Army veteran who has witnessed the levels of inhumanity and terror, bravery, just human emotion that goes along with fighting, dying on a battlefield, I can believe that those energies may be trapped there for some reason for some of these soldiers. I want to relate a story that this is a personal story. I was in the Army from 73 to 76. I saw some combat, some shooting. And in the winter of 1975, I was transferred to southern Germany to work with Pershing Missile Group, 56th Field Artillery Brigade. And in the winter of 1975, my Army unit was sent to the Black Forest in southern Germany. My squad, it was a 10-man team. They were assigned the task of infiltrating a Pershing missile platoon perimeter out in the woods where they had set up, tagged the three missile launchers with yellow stickers that read explosive, and then exfiltrate the area without being detected or caught. As part of our briefing, we were, before we went out, we were told that the area of operations that we'd be in included a logging road and an area right there where there had been a huge and bloody German ambush and tank battle at the end of World War II. And we should be aware that there was still unexploded ordnance scattered, throughout the forest. So, because nobody wants to get blown up accidentally. So it was overcast. It was about 22 degrees Fahrenheit when we saddled up and took off for our objective. And it was snowing pretty good. By 5 p.m., the steady 15-mile-per-hour wind, I'm sure it was about 10 to 15 miles an hour, it was pushing snow so heavy that our point man said, look, his visibility was down to about 10 meters, and we should just slow it up and take it a little easier. So at 3 a.m. the next morning, we were in place. I was freezing my everything off under this poncho, very thin poncho, and there was like at least 14 inches of snow on top of me with this poncho. We had another 40 minutes to go before we started our infill, and I thought I heard whispering. I had to listen hard because there was a wind blowing, there was snow falling. I heard it again, and it sounded like German, like somebody was whispering something in German. So I clicked my radio twice to warn the rest of the team, that something's up. But dude, folks, what happened next has stayed with me all these years. The three missiles were set up between the trees across the logging road in front of us. They were about 20 meters into the trees, and they were guarded by razor wire sentries and a couple of listening posts at the north and south ends of the pads. I was concentrating on the sentries. I was watching their movements so we could kind of know where they were going to be, what they were going to be looking at, and I heard whispers again. This time it was much more audible, and it was definitely German. I started looking around. I didn't see anything, but suddenly, I mean, as if being projected onto the snow, the blowing snow across this, like from a movie projector, it was a full squad of German soldiers in World War II uniforms. They had anti-tank weapons and rifles. They walked right by us on the logging road, just 8 feet away. I mean, just 8 feet away. We all saw them. We all saw them. Then poof, they were gone. We were just kind of freaked out. I mean, afterwards, when we had done the job and gotten back to our base, we talked about it with each other. We confirmed that what we saw, what we heard, but we all agreed we shouldn't talk about it. I mean, who would believe us anyway? So, I personally have seen apparitions on a battlefield. I believe. I just don't know why. And that's my ghost story. Talk to you guys soon.